Hey guys. Okay, so one-armed food prepping, and I'm going to be cutting, this segment is going to be about my asparagus. So how do you do that? So, oh, I'm dripping water everywhere. Okay, so of course, honestly, this arm not working. I cannot put pressure on it. I can't use it as a tool. Once in a while, I might try to help like tie my shoes or something, but honestly, this is how you do it. So get your scissors and cut the rubber bands. I have tried this with the rubber bands on to try to cut them. Does not work because there's just too many. Like you have to have them like against something. So, okay, where's my rubber band? Okay. So here you go. I'm just gonna take some of them out and lay them on a napkin so that I am not dealing with a whole lot of them. So here we go. And I hope you can see this. Maybe I should move you guys a little closer. Don't know. So you guys see that here's the asparagus. Wish I could have somebody here to zoom in above. Okay, so there we go. Cutting off the bottoms into the garbage. And I'm just gonna cut them in like inch pieces, 1.5 inches, and then push them to the side like here. So I have already started the squash, the medley here. And yeah, it's a little difficult sometimes to put it in the bags. And honestly, if you wanted to put each individual bag in like a cup and then just so that you had some stability, that's fine. But look, I am food prepping. I am doing something loving for my body because I know that it needs this nourishment right now because it's healing itself. So I'll just show you a couple more. Like there you go, stems out. And look, I'm being safe. Honestly, very grateful that my other hand isn't actually working because if it was, it would get in the way, and I have been known to cut myself often. So here we go, putting it in the bags. And yeah, guys, you know, it slows you down. It's actually very good because it's making me more mindful of and taking and just enjoying seeing myself prepare the foods, but that also that, you know what, yeah, this happened and I'm injured, but I am still nothing, no circumstance is going to keep me from nourishing my body the way that it deserves, the way that it needs to thrive, and the way that it needs to heal. And especially now, like I realized through this injury that when I, going into this, having already the healthy environment in my body from what I was putting in it and what I was eating and exercising and the self-love and self-care and just the nutrients in general, just being just kind of already a force field inside my body has helped my arm heal already so much faster, I believe, because I wasn't coming from a state of depletion. I wasn't trying to catch up on my health. And this is a really important, tip here and lesson, because instead of waiting until we have to heal or change or need to do something and wait until last minute and hitting rock bottom and like, oh my gosh, now I have to do something. Now my health has gotten so bad, I have to get into motion and do something. And then you feel the panic of time and the energy and oh my gosh, what do I do? And things like that. Like already having that environment in my body and taking care of it for so long has already been like, it's like coming out of the reserves to help heal myself. So I already had reserves stocked up of nutrients and phytonutrients and just all of my little fighters in there and my cells and my blood just waiting to go. And actually the first night that I came home from the hospital and I had, my arm in a cast and I'm laying there, I was trying to go to bed and I could literally feel the blood flowing to the injury part. I could feel it like percolating. It was like a rush of this fluid and like this sensation that is really hard to explain, but I knew I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, my body is healing itself. And you hear that, like when we injure ourselves, it's like our body goes into this mode of like everything has to go to that injury. And so that was what was happening. And I just felt this powerful strength within me that was fighting. And it wasn't suffering like that. Like it wasn't like a weakness because it had it already in reserve. So, okay, I think I beat that to death enough. I think you kind of get the other idea. So, okay, so I'm going to pause you guys. I'm going to go to another vegetable and come back.